Here with the head coach for the Lenox Tigers, Michael Nardini, one of the co-head coaches here. And Coach, a really good season for your guys. It came to an end tonight. It didn't end the way you guys envisioned it ending, but that's a heck of a football team that you guys lost to over there in Newell-Fonda. But you guys just couldn't overcome. You had a few mistakes throughout the course of the game that kind of led to the score being the way it was. It was a lot closer early on, and then things just kind of escaped from you guys there in that second half. What did you see from your side?
You're right. They're a really good football team. They are, and at this point in the season, everybody's going to be like that. And we had costly errors that resulted in them capitalizing. And kudos to them for capitalizing on them too. I think back to the fumble on the 1 yard line, and the stop down here on the 15, and the score is not indicative of what the game was. But at the same time, we shot ourselves in the foot. We let that get out of hand too, and you look back, and the end of the year, it always sucks. No matter what, there's only going to be one team that ends up being where they want to be. And these guys have battled, and it turned into a very fun, very enjoyable year, even though it didn't end the way we wanted it to.
And Newell-Fonda is they were 8-1, and their only loss, as you know, was against the defending champs, Ramsey St. Mary's. So they like you said, really tough opponent. But yeah, a couple of mistakes that you mentioned, the turnover early in the game. Do you feel like that was really the big one that just kind of began to maybe almost snowball a little bit for your team, or do you...
It killed momentum is what it did.
Yeah.
And we started on the 7, I believe, that drive, and we ran all the way down the field, and and truly ran. I mean, it was all run plays, and we were right there, and we could have taken a very early lead and been in the driver's seat right away. And that it, more so than anything, it just killed momentum. And they came back and capitalized, and we still had chances after that. We had more drives where we could have got more points too, and like right before half, we had a couple mistakes where we had the quarterback there, and he just pops out, and it's just those things they kill you in big games like this where you can't make mistakes.
And talk to me a little bit about your seniors and what this senior class has meant to you.
Oh, I mean, where to start? I mean, they were our first group as freshmen coming in when me and Bond took over, and you love every senior class, but this one was special because of having them for 4 years, and seeing their transformations from where they were when they were young into who they became. And we got 5 that played. Tonight we have a 6 that didn't get a play, but he had a great season in Connor, and we had a 7th, Tom Trost, who couldn't play the last 2 years because of concussions. But they're an enjoyable group, they're a fun group, and they've battled a lot of adversity in their life, and they've overcome. And we kind of told them at the end, if they need anything in the future, they don't have to hesitate to ask, and they won't. So they're important to us, and it's sad to see them go.
Coach, thanks for the time.
Yes.
For KMA Sports, I'm Carson Schubert.